Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Let's Play Free Games. Welcome to episode 26 of my Universe mode, and today we have main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. Accompanied by Big E, representing the New Day from Angel Grove, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Xavier.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat tonight. Both of these superstars look geared up and ready to go. Here we go, guys. This is going to be great.
So Xavier Woods in singles action here tonight to open main event. Who will his opponent be? Here comes the real American Jack Swagger.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat tonight. Both of these superstars look geared up and ready to go. The athleticism on display in this upcoming match is going to be unreal.
So Jack Swagger is ready for his match tonight against Xavier Woods. Knows that he may not win it due to Big E being out here, but Jack Swagger's a real American. He doesn't give up that easily. Guys, if I seem a bit off, I've got a bit of a cold, and I'm very tired, so I apologise, but I will try my best to stay awake for the recording of main event. And if I don't, then the event might be a little late this week. But anyway, let's go. Xavier Woods and Jack Swagger have never faced off as far as I'm aware. This is a first time match. Net breaker. Xavier Woods looking to get an early advantage here over the real American. Sidewalk slam off the top rope.
Thank you for joining us tonight. For more than 6 years, Jack Swagger has been one of the superstars WWE fans love to hate. But Swagger's seen his share of success. He's been an ECW.
And Swagger hasn't got anything going so far. I say that and he counters Xavier Woods with a power bomb. Very nice counter by the real American. And Swagger still trying to fight back into this one. Drop kick from Woods. But will this week's main event, that didn't make sense. Did it make sense? Will main event this week be better than the main event last week on this show? Last week we saw Cesaro and Seth Rollins in an impressive match, but Cesaro came out on top. But this week we will have Dolph Ziggler taking on Dean Ambrose in the main event of this week's show, and that's bound to be brilliant. And also, we've got the rest of the card to talk about. So up next, we have got Stardust taking on Darren Young after Goldust defeated Titus O'Neil last week on main event. And Xavier Woods with sleep hold. And third on the show, we've got Tamina taking on Paige in some Divas action. And the match before the main event. Oh, sorry, my bad, guys. The third match is Bad News Barrett versus The Miz. And then the fourth match will be Tamina versus Paige. And in the main event, of course, will be Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. So a pretty stacked main event card tonight. I'm not sure if you'll count it as good as last week's, but it is pretty good. Swagger bringing Woods back in. And Swagger just stomping Woods here. Back elbow by Xavier. And Jack Swagger running power slam to Woods. Xavier could be in trouble here against the Real American. Jack Swagger isn't one to play around with. We know that for sure. Swagger reversing. And a takedown from the Real American. Xavier Woods needs a break. And Swagger's still fighting back on the outside. Woods try to go for the count-out victory. I suppose win any way you can. I suppose if you can't win, normally you got to try and get any win. Get a win by any means you can. A nice net breaker. A kick out by Swagger. A Russian leg sweep. And now Swagger trying another whip. A snap suplex. A kick out from Woods. Big E gets involved a little bit too late. That's lovely. And Swagger Woods is trying to get any way he can back into this match. And now the manifesto from Xavier Woods. It's the manifesto. And now what's Xavier Woods lining up for here at the corner? Xavier Woods, honor roll. The honor roll by Xavier Woods. That's going to do it. 1, 2. Swagger kicks out of the honor roll. I didn't know it would take this much to defeat Swagger tonight. That's one of Woods' finishing manoeuvres. How did Mr. Swagger kick out of the honor roll? Now Swagger looking for a cover. And Woods here. A kick out from Woods. Belly to belly. And Big E causing all sorts of distractions on the outside. Xavier Woods with a leg drop from the top rope. The ref didn't see it. Thing of beauty there from Woods. Now forearm in the corner, going up for it again, and hits it. And now Xavier Woods steamrolling Swagger here. Saying New Day rocks. Xavier Woods taking the break. And Xavier Woods with a cheap shot. Oh, Swagger taking the leg. And gut wrench powerbomb by Swagger. Into a cover. And Woods kicks out. The referee distracted. And now lost in the Woods. The referee was distracted by Big E. And Xavier Woods hits the lost in the Woods. And that's going to be it. Congratulations to Xavier Woods. With a lot of help from Big E. That match could have gone either way. Swagger did dominate most of it, but Xavier Woods got a couple of big impact moves and it helped him win it. Some very close falls in this match. Xavier Woods go for a running clothesline, but Swagger took out the leg. And then they lost in the woods for Xavier Woods. And Swagger couldn't get out of that one, even though he got out of the honor roll earlier on in the match.
Here's your winner, representing the New Day, Xavier Woods.
Big win here to start the show. Hey, they both gave it their all, but in the end, we were left with the best man standing. Guys, I have to say, that was an amazing match.
Xavier Woods and Big E celebrating New Day style. But anyway, guys, up next we have got Stardust taking on O'Neil, Darren Young. Let's go to that right now. And now we're here with Stardust, one of the most bizarre men on the roster, with his brother Goldust, of course.
Since this match was announced.
And Goldust and Stardust have only recently reformed as a tag team, but they already look incredibly dangerous. And they decided to reform after Stardust defeated Goldust on the Extreme Rules pre-show, and Goldust begged for mercy from his brother. Stardust gave him it and helped him up to his feet and gave him a hug, so now they're working together. Not really Stardust fashion or Goldust fashion really, but it's what happened. And here comes Darren Young.
And approaching the ring, accompanied by representing the prime-time player from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, Darren.
You can tell how he walks to the ring. Darren Young is all about the money. Well, who can blame him? As much money as he has, he must be doing something right. Another great main event match on its way. I can't wait.
Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. They've not had the best start here in Universe mode. Looking for some wins in the future to rise up the ranks, maybe. Well, probably to rise up the ranks, but they haven't got many wins so far. In fact, Titus did lose that match last week on SmackDown. And last week on Main Event. Stardust and Darren Young going at it here tonight. And Stardust goes straight in. You know how vicious Stardust can be. Stardust taking down Darren Young. Taking out all the frustrations on the Primetime Player member. I don't know what frustration Stardust would have, but he's going to work here. Both men slugging it out early on. Stardust catching him in a back suplex. Stardust has not stopped since he started this match. Bulldog and now Targo Stardust. Moonsault. Could do it early. And Darren Young just kick out. Sorry guys, I don't feel too well, but I will continue. Back rake by Darren Young. By Stardust to Darren Young. Darren Young trying to get back in this match now. And drag off the top rope. Technically off the second rope, but we will allow it to be off the top rope. And Darren Young try to take over in this match.
Darren Young's career began when he was part of the first season of NXT.
Stardust with a Bulldog.
Faction known as Nexus, and later famous as one half of the primetime player. Today, Young's
Elbow.
no days off and ready to bring the fight to anyone in the WWE locker room.
And talking about Darren Young, while we're on the subject of Darren Young, well, how do you think he's going to do now in his singles run? Because Titus O'Neil is said to probably leave. I'm surprised he wasn't released with the other guys, actually. But Titus O'Neil is set to probably leave very soon. And Darren Young's got a life coach, also known as Bob Backlund. So that could be a good story. How do you think that's going to go? Do you think Darren Young's going to get a push? Or do you think it's going to be one of those storylines where they're going to losing streak? I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued to see Darren Young and Bob Backlund and see how they work together. If I'm honest. I think Darren Young's first match will be on SmackDown and it'll be a win. And then I think it might go downhill from there, but who knows? Maybe if WWE book it right, Darren Young could be a very good future superstar. I mean, he is 32, going on 33. That sounds stupid to say, but I mean, what I mean is he's 33 pretty soon. But yeah, I'd love to see how Darren Young and Bob Backlund work together. Bob Backlund did vow to make Darren great again. So it's only a matter of time we see that happening. But anyway, Stardust in complete control. Goldust distracting the ref. Both these men know each other so well, countering each other's every move. Leg drop into a cover. No. Darren Young fighting out.
Here we go. Back where it belongs. Inside the ring. You can do a lot of damage outside, King, but as you know, you can only win in there. Are you kidding me?
Power slam. Inverted power slam. Let's continue to work on Darren Young here. Sleeper hold from Stardust. O'Neil was about to get involved, but he knows Darren Young will break it up. Stardust instead releasing the hold. Slap to the face of Darren Young. And a dragon screw leg whip. But no days off. And continuing to work on the legs here. He takes Stardust power moves away, but why would he take the legs away? Will you try to work on the head or something? Somewhere where you're well versed? Stardust going for Titus O'Neil. And Stardust getting ref by accident. And Darren Young going to take advantage. Dropping Stardust on the apron. Stardust trying to escape Darren Young. Now Stardust has Darren Young in trouble on the outside.
How many times do we need to say Thursday and what time? In any event, thanks for tuning in on this Thursday evening. Stardust seeks out a big move here.
Back suplex. Through the table goes Young. Stardust hissing in the ring.
He wants this battle decided inside the ring, and that's why he's such a great athlete, such an important superstar. Just look at this man.
Stardust going out to the apron. A drop kick. Dragon screw leg whip by Young. And a leg drop. No, elbow drop. Stardust coming back with the Bulldog. And now Stardust looking for it. Is he looking for the beautiful disaster? He is indeed. And now picking up Darren Young. Dark Matter. And a very last second kick out there. And now Darren Young busted open.
Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
Stardust fighting back out. And taking down Darren Young a leg, which is maybe a good idea if he doesn't want Darren Young to deliver any more moves. And now hooking the leg, rope break. Titus O'Neil thinking of getting involved, instead doesn't. And now what's Stardust looking for? Kick to the gut. Another cover, another rope break. Now Stardust in complete control, still in complete control. Drop toe hold. Darren Young doesn't seem to really got much going, and Titus O'Neil maybe taking matters into his own hands here. Titus O'Neil dragging the ref out of the ring. And that's given Darren Young enough time to kick out. I've never seen that animation before, with someone dragging the referee from the ring. Into a cover once again. The ropes. It's tough to keep Young down, but Stardust will continue trying. And Titus O'Neil involved once again on the apron. Planting Darren Young face first. And now Stardust going up top. Moonsault reversed by Darren Young. Now an elbow down again. Going up top once again. Moonsault. Knees by Darren Young. Stardust just escaping before the primetime players could launch a full frontal assault against him. Now Goldust and Titus fighting on the outside. Stardust and Darren Young still going at it on the inside. And the Muscle Buster. A variation of the Muscle Buster. The Stardust. And the Cosmic Slap. Darren Young chop in the corner. Stardust could be in trouble. The referee hasn't seen. Flying forearm. Referee hasn't noticed the exposed turnbuckle. Darren Young could be out here. Definitely a 3 count. Undoubtedly a 3 count. And Titus O'Neil's been ejected from ringside. But Darren Young still fighting on against Stardust here. Dropping him down on the apron. And now coming back in is Darren Young. Stardust rolling out of the way. Both men thinking same thing. Both men thinking drop kick. Stardust now thinking roll up. Darren Young reversing. Thinking flying forearm. Stardust reverses into a drop toe hold. And now a roll up pin Darren Young breaking out.
Looking at complete domination here. Oh, this is
But now what's Stardust looking for? Bulldog out of the corner. And now he's setting up. But what for? Queen's crossbow reversed. And now the knees to the gut reversed. Queen's crossbow reversed once again. And now the knees reversed once again. Both these men try to hit their finishing manoeuvres. So Stardust goes straight for a cover. And now hitting the Queen's crossbow on Darren Young, and that's going to do it. What a nice altercation of finishing manoeuvre counters. But Stardust has got Darren Young down and out for the 3 count. But what a brilliant match between these two.
1 in a million is the only way to describe this match.
Stardust and Darren Young put on a good match. I know that for the future. Stardust puts on a good match anyway. I love his moveset on this game. The cover, a kick out, and Stardust hit the Queen's crossbow. You guys saw the finishing, the ending of that match. Stardust tried his finisher, countered. Darren Young tried his finisher, countered. Stardust tried again, countered. Darren Young tried again, countered. And Stardust finally hit the Queen's crossbow. And Stardust wins here tonight on main event.
Huge victory here in one-on-one action. You know, without a doubt, he is among the most dominant guys on the WWE roster right now. Before we move on here on main event, allow me to thank everybody at home for joining us this week. We truly appreciate it.
And up next, I thought it was a Divas match. It's not the Divas match. It's the match between Bad News Barrett and The Miz. And here comes the British Brawler. Sorry guys, bear with me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. Representing England, weighing in at 246 pounds, Bad News Barrett.
King, have you ever seen anybody more happy to deliver bad news than Bad News Barrett? Let's see, aside from when Mr. McMahon fired Stone Cold Steve Austin, no, I haven't. Don't be surprised if your jaw hits the floor at any point during this one. These competitors are absolutely unbelievable.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to sort something out. Bear with me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've got it sorted now. Bad News Barrett is out here. I'll talk a little bit about Barrett after this entrance.
Residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. What an entrance. This is who a large number of these fans in attendance came to see tonight.
So here's The Miz. Very confident in his own abilities. Just get over. Sorry guys, I'm extremely tired as I said earlier. What's happened to my camera? Jesus Christ. There we go. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Miz looks ready for Barrett. Barrett looks prepared for Miz. I want to talk a little bit about Barrett. Since he's been released now from WWE. I can't really say that fast. I gotta say it quite slowly. WWE. Oh, okay. I did it that time. But anyway, I want to talk about Bad News Barrett a little bit. Especially after he's been released.
Let's just call it for what it is. An all-out brawl. This match is not
But bad news, Barrett had a good career in WWE, but he got his contract terminated because he was going to leave in June anyway, but they terminated it early after both parties agreed to it. But Barrett did have an okay career, 5-time Intercontinental Champion as well as a couple of time Tag Team Champion, I believe. But anyway, Barrett is now the #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship on My Universe mode after defeating Titus O'Neil and Jack Swagger in a triple threat on SmackDown. So Barrett has got considerable momentum. He will be involved in the Intercontinental Championship match at Payback. But Ziggler and Barrett are going to face off this week on SmackDown. And whoever wins that match, well, Barrett's already #1 contender, but if Ziggler defeats Barrett, he'll get one more chance at the Intercontinental Championship, thus making the match a triple threat match, which we're going to see quite a few of at Payback. There's going to be quite a few triple threat matches, I've just realised. There's going to be, I think there's going to be 4. So that's kind of a lot, but you know, it'll be fine. Barrett with a side slam. Wants to use the Miz as an example here. Barrett with a takedown. If you can hear that noise in the background, of course, that is my Xbox 360 fan. I'm not sure why it's making so much noise, but it is. But Barrett now with a clothesline out of the corner to the Miz. And now looking to further hurt and humiliate and embarrass the Miz. Miz fighting back. Fighting back massively. Just dropping him down on the knee. Bad news, Barrett. Doing Miz across the ring. Miz returning. Well, reversing, sorry. And putting Barrett into the corner. Barrett knocking Miz down. Spine buster by Barrett. It's a shame that Barrett got released, but he wasn't well used in WWE. In parts of the times, well, sometimes he was, especially in his first few months. Maybe he should have won the WWE Championship, but he didn't, unfortunately. He was a 5-time Intercontinental Champion, though, which is an amazing achievement in anyone's eyes. But, bad news, Barrett's still well alive in My Universe mode, and that will be probably for the rest of the length of this series, at least. I don't know if he'll be in the next game, but he is hoping he will be. Barrett strong ice whip in the corner to Miz. Now just throwing him into the pole. Barrett says he's got no mercy for anyone. He wants to rise to the top. He doesn't care who he has to go through to get there. Barrett just hurting the Miz here. Spinebuster. Barrett making himself a statement here so far. Try to punch to the gut. Barrett misses it and hits a belly to belly. And now, pump handle slam into a cover once again. The more you cover someone, the more it wears them out, because you have to kick out. And now Barrett with the elbows to Miz. Now Barrett picking up Miz. Looking for a sleeper hold on the former Intercontinental Champion in real life. Both these men, former multiple-time Intercontinental Champions. Miz actually a Grand Slam champion, won every title there is to win. And to say that Miz isn't really, well, looked upon as one of the biggest stars, that's quite a big achievement. I still don't think he should have main evented WrestleMania though, but that's my personal opinion. Other guys might have personal opinions on whether Miz should have been the main event of WrestleMania, but I don't feel like he should have been. A back suplex off the top rope. And Barrett going to continue the punishment. Barrett wants to send a statement to everyone. Not just people on SmackDown, but people on Raw and on people who come up from NXT as well. And Barrett is not to be messed with. And on Barrett's rise to the top, he will conquer anyone. This is the true Barrett barrage. And punches to the Miz now. Miz hasn't really got started too well in this match. And Barrett once again going for a sleeper. And Miz could be out here, but a rope break saves him. Barely. Now off the ropes goes Barrett. Miz trying to counter, but Barrett is on some kind of roll this match. And more punches, just wearing down the Miz to the moneymaker, no less. Now drop down on the knee. And bad news, Barrett wants to send a statement, especially to Cesaro. And possibly to Ziggler as well for Friday night. Wins a change. And Barrett with a cover. Following the winds of change, and Miz kicking out. Now Miz looking to fight back. Irish whipping Barrett into the corner. Miz looking to try and get back in this match. But Barrett has got him scouted at every turn. And what's happening here? Off the ropes and a takedown with a backbreaker. Very lovely manoeuvre by Wade Barrett. Oh, Miz try to powerbomb, but Barrett again with a counter. Barrett has been in a whole other wrestling world. He's been brilliant so far. At first, Barrett in this universe had a slow start, hadn't got up to much, but ever since Extreme Rules, he's become more motivated, more powerful, he's shown more strength and more viciousness, and he's just been all round improved. Miz with a flying clothesline. Barrett will take that nicely. I don't know if Miz cares though. Russian leg sweep from the Hollywood star. Back suplex takedown by Barrett. And someone we don't see often. Barrett going up top. And that's why you don't see it often. And now Miz could capitalise. Off the ropes comes Barrett. And Miz with a backdrop. Miz looking to get back in this match now. But Barrett, belly to belly. Miz reversing the back suplex attempt. And now dropping down. Reality check. Backbreaker into a neckbreaker. A strong shot to Miz's gut. And he's taking him down. But Barrett is still coming back. Strong Irish whip now by Barrett.
There's no quit in these guys, but unfortunately only one of them can be victorious.
Barrett bringing Miz back in the ring. Going up top again. Elbow drop. 2.5 on Miz. And this match has been impressive. Both these men, very impressive talents. Miz probably one of the greatest bad guys. I know I talk about Miz not being a good main event and not being a brilliant guy, but that's his job. Well, it's not his job to be a bad main eventer, but it's his job to be a bad guy that people dislike, and he does it so well. He's a great heel, in my opinion. I wish he'd never turn. Well, it would have been better if he'd never turned face. But Barrett catching in a bad breaker now, and Barrett was a good heel in his own right. He just didn't get the didn't get the time that he deserved at the top. And Barrett Barrage staying strong here tonight. Miz with a headlock, Barrett with a takedown. Now Barrett picking Miz up here. And what's Barrett planning here? He's got Miz all caught up in the ropes. Knees to the head of the Miz. And now a big boot. And that could be all. Now Barrett taunting the Detroit fans here. And in comes Miz. Miz try to fight back here, but Barrett's caught him in Wasteland. And now Barrett, what's he setting up for here? You guys know what it is. It's not black and yellow, but it is the bull hammer. The bull hammer elbow from Barrett. And he's got his feet on the ropes. The ref hasn't noticed, but it is a victory for Bad News Barrett. Ref didn't notice the feet on the ropes. I'm sorry to see them on the replay, but regardless, Barrett gets a massive victory over the Miz. Dominant victory over the Miz here to our main event. Miz came to play, but he couldn't quite get the job done. Barrett was just too strong on this night. You hear the Wasteland, then followed up with the bull hammer elbow. And boy, am I going to miss seeing that. But Bad News Barrett.
Here's your winner, Bad News Barrett.
Wow, what a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about making your presence felt in a match. Wow, what a win. As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing.
But Bad News Barrett defeated Ryback last week on main event. On SmackDown, he defeated Jack Swagger and Titus O'Neil in that Triple Threat #1 Contenders match, and tonight he's beaten The Miz. Barrett on somewhat of an unbeaten streak, heading towards payback. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next match now. Some Divas action between Tamina and the anti-diva Paige. Here comes Tamina, a very dangerous woman.
The following Diva contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Pacific Islands, Tamina Snuka.
You can feel the intensity level inside the arena rising. You're not going to regret tuning into this week's main event. Not with matches like this one coming up.
Now Tamina feels like she's been overlooked so far in regards to the Divas Championship, hasn't really been given a chance. Instead, the Bellas have been dominating the championship contender scene. Tamina hasn't even had a chance to even contend for the title, and she's not happy with that. Maybe she'll get her contention campaign begun against Paige here tonight. But Paige is a close friend of Natalia's. And maybe this match was made so Paige could keep Tamina out of the way. If Tamina beats Paige tonight, you've got to think of her as a contender to Natalya because of Paige and Natalia's close friendship. But anyway, here comes Anti-Diva. Scream for me. Here she comes.
And approaching the ring from Norwich, England, Paige.
This place is coming alive now. Only in WWE are you going to get action like we're about to see in this one.
And Paige looks ready. Paige and Tamina have faced off in real life before, and Paige won that encounter. That was at Extreme Rules 2014 for the Divas title. So these women both know what it's like to fight for the Divas title. But if Paige beats Tamina here, you've got to think that Tamina needs to work even harder to maybe get shot in Natalya down the line. Or maybe Nikki Bella after Payback, who knows. Paige and Tamina will go one-on-one here tonight on main event.
And there's the bell. Well, if you like offense, you're going to get it in this one. Look at Paige here.
Paige going for a quick cover on Tamina, and barely a 1 count.
Interrupt the referee's count. She sure did.
Now Tamina.
Tamina is one tough cookie. That's for sure.
On a side note, I don't know why it says people come online twice. It did that on my foot draft video. I think it's just a little Xbox glitch or something. I don't know. But anyway, Tamina with a clothesline in the corner. Now Bulldog to Paige.
The entire complexion of the Divas division changed in 2000.
And Paige is going to work early
Second generation
on the Samoan Diva here.
daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy Superfly Snuka. She
And a snap suplex into a pin straight away.
and a kick out, and that's all that matters. This match continues. Tamina
Paige with a strong Irish whip once again.
to win. So, what do you think about Paige?
A clothesline. A second clothesline. And a third clothesline. The Detroit crowd has gone quiet here.
And the shoulders up in time. Well, as long as it's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters.
Why are the crowd so quiet?
Tough cookie.
Oh, there we go. Back in action now. Tamina kicking Paige to the outside. And Paige doesn't like that.
Out. He missed her target that time. Yeah.
What the fuck happened there? I'm not sure, but Tamina has taken over.
I mentioned earlier the impact Tamina Snuka has had on the Divas division.
Paige pushing Tamina off in a drop kick.
Debut. I'll put it a different way. There's never been a more intimidating force in the Divas division than Tamina. She's laid out
And a drop kick to the back.
family legacy. Yeah, Tamina's leveled every diva who has gotten in her way, whether she was a manager, bodyguard,
And Paige
competing in a match.
with net breaker.
Her reputation of being no nonsense is an understatement. Paige
Headbutts now by Paige.
she's really showing what she's made of.
Could finish off Tamina early.
The shoulders are down, and she kicks out.
Kick out by Tamina.
Just beautiful. She's tough too. Tamina refusing to back down.
Now Paige realises what she's got to do. She's got to put some higher impact moves on. But Tamina, Paige with a nice power slam counter and a cover. May finish it there. That was a very impactful power slam.
Sure did. Tamina is one tough cookie. That's for sure.
I don't know what Paige is planning here. Maybe just to wear down Tamina slowly and methodically. Work her on the head first of all with those net breakers.
Going to do next. Me too. I've given up even trying
And
to
now
what they're going to do next.
Tamina against the ropes, just chucking Paige out like dead weight. And both women on the outside now. And Paige throwing Tamina over the steps.
One-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this.
And now what's Paige planning? Locked arm German suplex on the outside.
Very shortly. Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the
Now Paige, drop kick.
becomes almost secondary when you get near
5 count here.
objects.
6 count now.
Outside the ring for too long. What happened to you? You used to
Elbow.
outside the ring. Going to the
Paige getting back in and now waiting for Tamina to stand up. Tamina stood up and a takedown by Paige off the top rope.
and will this be it? It may be.
2 count.
Oh, they couldn't find a home for that one. Well, it certainly
And
wasn't
now-
due to a lack of trying, Michael.
Fall away slam by the anti-diva.
Punishment here. Get ready.
Now locking the out for another German suplex. This time going for cover. It's going to be hard for Tamina to kick out. And she almost didn't. Now Tamina stunned. Once again.
Competitors is looking for the slightest hint of
And Paige, what a weird roll up.
you have to always have the right
1, 2. A kick out from Tamina. Tamina hasn't really got much offense in this match. She did have an early spell where she dominated a little bit. Now she's fighting back into it.
use here, but nothing that can't be shaken off. What a wild attempt to strike your opponent. I don't know if she could have been further off the mark. That was like a haymaker.
Paige
Like she was taking that big home run swing.
with a side slam.
Ooh, a little showboating going on here.
And now Paige screaming.
She's really putting her stamp on this match. That great counter.
And now Paige. Paige Turner. Tamina countered the Paige Turner. What a counter.
Ferocious. Looks like someone hit the repeat button for this move. Yeah. Second time around. Seems to work.
Now Paige trying for the Paige Turner again. Into a cover. Off the Paige Turner.
On this one. And like
1,
Paige said,
2.
the end.
And a kick out from Tamina off the Paige Turner.
Tamina going to work now.
Now Paige catching Tamina. Another roll up. Schoolgirl roll up. A 2 count.
I guess you
Kicks her back.
said we're going back to something that worked before. You're right. If it works for you, keep it up.
Now it's Paige planning.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Good.
Planning something, but Tamina's put stop to those plans. Kicks her back. And now,
This match is
what's the plan here?
hours since the opening bell.
Paige with back. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
In the future.
Those rapid fire elbows.
Oh, look out.
And now Paige
Time. Yeah.
choking Tamina out in the corner.
Just a bit off the mark with them. This might
An attempt at the PTO. Reversed by Tamina.
got out of the way of that one. That'll have you worrying about
Tamina could hit that Superfly splash at any time when Paige is on the ground.
the chance and
Sidewalk slam from the anti-diva here into a cover. 1, 2. Kick out. A drop kick from Paige. Needs to make sure Tamina doesn't get any momentum now. Paige, elbow from the top, it's reversed.
ladies and gentlemen. What's gonna happen
And Tamina taking Paige down by the hair.
Oh, this poor diva needs help. Not today. Too fast.
Paige countering into another roll-up sequence. And that could do it. Hooks both legs. And kick out once again by Tamina. A very good match here on main event between these two women.
Keen to avoid that.
Uh-oh. Tamina may look for a massive impact move. DDT on the apron.
Anything can happen.
That may lay Paige out for the rest of the match.
And all of it can be used to cause massive
I guess you could say we could close the book on this one. But Paige, with the wherewithal to throw Tamina back in. How does Paige have any wherewithal whatsoever? Tamina just knocking her off the apron again. Tamina could look to win by count out here.
Every time she has to get
So
back,
Tamina coming out.
it takes more and more effort.
Knee breaker.
Nice move.
And Paige screaming. Of course, Paige always screaming.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Samoan drop on the outside.
Ooh, that looked painful.
And Tamina could look to win this match by count out.
Inside the ring.
Tamina had to break in the count.
I don't know how much more of this kind of damage she can take. Uh-oh. I'm not sure I can watch this.
Paige telling Tamina this is her house.
Here. Wait a minute. She's going for it.
And you don't want to argue with Paige. Paige Turner.
Close the book on this one. And like the last page says, it's the end.
And somehow Tamina kicking out again. Now Paige getting pretty annoyed.
Look at this. This
And now Paige. Of course, with the rampage.
oh man. How do you stand after an attack like this?
And that could do it. 1, 2, 3. What a match. But Paige wins following 2 Paige Turners and a rampage.
Look back at what exactly happened during this one.
Very good match between both these women. Very good close near falls. As you can see here. 2.5. Tamina kicking out. And then the DDT on the apron by Tamina. Very vicious. As you see here. The second Paige Turner of the match was hit right here. And it's went for the cover. And that was the cover after the rampage. And the 3 count for Paige.
Big singles win here, guys. I have a feeling they're going to be talking about this win for a while. I think I can safely speak for all of us when I say that was an amazing contest.
And maybe you could argue that Paige should be the #1 contender, but who knows? Anyway, up next we've got another classic main event between Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the main event now. The former Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler making his entrance.
From the WWE Universe. I can't hear myself think. Big match for him here tonight.
Dolph Ziggler is here for his main event, and the fans here in Detroit love the fact that he is in the main event tonight. The crowd going crazy for the former Intercontinental Champion. And Ziggler's got a big match on SmackDown where if he beats Barrett, he'll be entered into the Intercontinental Championship match at Payback involving Cesaro and Barrett.
And here comes Dean Ambrose. I gotta tell you, Cole, this guy is so weird. He gives me the creeps. Thank you for spending part of your evening with us. We think you're really going to enjoy this upcoming match.
And here is the man that will challenge his friend Roman Reigns at Payback for the United States Championship along with Seth Rollins. We're going to have a Shield triple threat for the United States Championship. That is going to be crazy. But Ambrose will have a title shot at the pay-per-view. Ziggler could have won if he wins on SmackDown. But guys, some big matches here on main event, and this could be one of the biggest. Although we have had Cesaro and Seth Rollins. That was last week. That was massive. Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler.
And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand.
You can't really predict this one. Both these men equal, in my opinion. In fact, I found it hard to pick which one I was going to play as. But I did a coin toss and I got heads with Ziggler, tails with Ambrose, and I did get tails on the coin. So Ambrose is the one I'm going to be picking, and the one that I have picked so far. Ambrose now throwing Ziggler off the ropes, catching him, spine buster. And both these men, very good wrestlers, technically as well as charismatically. Both these guys are loved by the fans, and the fans would love to see both these guys become world champions one day. Ziggler already has, but Ambrose is yet to. And a DDT from the Lunatic Fringe. And now top rope is Ziggler. Not a good place, especially against Ambrose. And here comes Ambrose. Double unduck suplex off the top rope. And man, that's gotta hurt. And ladies and gentlemen, next episode, as you know, will be NXT. And boy, have we got a massive main event for NXT. We have a massive main event for every show, but this one could be one of the biggest NXT has ever had. It's going to be a champion versus champion match, as the NXT champion Finn Balor takes on the junior heavyweight champion Neville. And that is going to be a classic. And we already know it's going to be a classic before it even happens. So champion versus champion match on NXT tomorrow. We've also got various other matches on NXT as well, but we can go over those on tomorrow's episode. Just to announce though that there is a champion versus champion match main event tomorrow on NXT. Hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode, which will be out very, very soon. I say tomorrow, I mean tomorrow on the calendar on the game. I don't mean tomorrow as in it's going to be uploaded the day after this. As you guys know, I'm trying to get Universe Mode out every 2 days, which I think is pretty good. And I'm also trying to get daily FIFA video out and Attitude Era Mode out when possible. I've kind of cut off all my other series, well, put them on hold for now. I want to work on the Xbox games because they're more fun for me, in my opinion. Plus, I want to get Universe Mode very, very consistent. And if I continue my consistency, we may have the NXT TakeOver Monsters Ball next week, which is going to be an amazing show with the card going to be full of amazing matches. I've got the card all written down on the Let's Play FB Games Universe Mode Wiki, which is a link in my channel description. There is a link to the Universe Mode Wiki, and you guys can see that there. But there is 8 matches for NXT TakeOver Monsters Ball, and they are all going to be classic matches. Especially, I always say for every main event that it's going to be an amazing match, but that's usually because it is. The main event has to be the best match of the night, and usually it doesn't disappoint. Like it isn't disappointing right now between Ambrose and Ziggler, putting on a very good show here. Ambrose has had the early momentum, but Ziggler could fight back in. Ziggler, one of the most resilient men in the WWE, one of the biggest workhorses in the WWE. We saw an incredible main event last week with Cesaro and Seth Rollins, which was just out of this world. We saw a brilliant main event recently on NXT as well between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Number 1 contenders match ended in a double countout, which means both men will go to face Finn Balor at Monsters Ball. And then on SmackDown this past week we had Edge versus Sheamus in a very competitive main event. Edge did get the victory, and he will face Chris Jericho on this coming SmackDown. Ambrose with a powerbomb, and it's reversed into a DDT by Ziggler. If you guys want any special appearances in Universe Mode, any debuts, any returns, any whatever, if you guys want to see anyone in Universe Mode, I will try and fit them in somehow. Most of my plans from now until SummerSlam are pretty much concrete, but I could slot a few stars in here and there. Also on NXT TakeOver Monsters Ball, there is I'll announce this now, there will be a new star debuting in his debut match against Hideo Itami. That's right, Hideo Itami will face someone completely new, but we're not going to announce who it is yet, although I'm sure you guys will like him. But anyway, Ambrose and Ziggler. Superplex from Ambrose. And now a sleeper applied by a lunatic fringe. Sleeper hold. Will he manage to make Dolph Ziggler tap out or pass out? It could go either way. Ambrose releasing the hold. Reluctantly, but released anyway. And now Ziggler with a belly to belly. And this could be where Ziggler fights back in. And this seems to be where Ziggler is fighting back in. Ziggler with a headlock. Ambrose reversing. Very nice takedown. Ziggler catches Ambrose here with a takedown. Flying clothesline by Ziggler. Now Ambrose tries to reverse. Ziggler though catches him with a Russian leg sweep. Now Ambrose dropped to a hold. These guys switching momentum here. And Ziggler and Ambrose both know each other very, very well. And Ambrose now taunted Ziggler. A straight punch. Could be a straight cover and it could be a straight victory for Dean Ambrose. Not quite. Ziggler reversing. Ambrose attempt to the drop kick. Both men crashing into each other. Drop kick this time connects from Ambrose. And now Ambrose. The cutter from Ambrose. That might keep Ziggler down for the count. 2 count. Reversal by Ziggler. Ambrose fighting out too. Both these men know each other ridiculously well. I think both of these men came into this match thinking they were going to win. And both of the men probably still think the same because that's been pretty even. Ambrose has dominated at points, but otherwise it's been pretty even. And now Ambrose looking for the arm trap, cross-legged STF. Will that be it for Ziggler? Will Ziggler tap out? Ambrose releases the hold. Elbow by Ziggler and a kick by Ziggler. And now Ziggler just throwing Ambrose down. Is it going to be the natural selection for Ambrose? It is. The jawbreaker from Ziggler. And now Ziggler going to try and continue his momentum with knees to the gut of the #1 contender to the United States Championship. Ziggler now with the elbows. 3 elbows to Ziggler. From Ziggler to Ambrose. And a flying clothesline as well. Ambrose can't fight back in at the moment. Ziggler's on a wave of momentum here. What's Ambrose going to do? Ambrose taking down Ziggler. And a crossbody followed by a load of punches. Ambrose going mental on Ziggler. Waiting for Ziggler to get up. The elbow attempt by Ambrose. Ziggler going to try and capitalise. Famouser from the show off. And now Ziggler. Very good elbows by Ziggler once again. Now Ziggler going for knees to gut again. Ambrose fighting out. Knew it was coming this time. And a DDT counter from Dean Ambrose. And now Ambrose is setting up. Talked to him by William Regal. The knee. And he's saying it's over. And Ziggler kicks out. Ambrose took too long to cover. And now Ziggler with a roll up. Ambrose into a jackknife cover. And Ziggler just getting the shoulder up. Very close there. And now Ambrose with the slaps. Now across the ring. Drop kick. In perfect position for the Ambrose elbow. Here it comes. Instead going for the fist drop. And now trying it again. Fist drop again. Getting it twice. Congratulations to Ambrose there. Ziggler reversing with a Russian leg sweep. Ambrose getting back up, but Ziggler taking him down the leg with a drop kick. And the flying clothesline again by Ziggler. How much more punishment can either of these men take? Ambrose fighting out. And now Ambrose catches him in a schoolboy pin. Small package. And now Ziggler in trouble at the hands of Ambrose. What's he going for here? Looks like it's another double underhook superplex. There we go, he hits it. That's going to do it. 1, 2, 2.5 from Dolph Ziggler. A cutter. A zigzag out of nowhere from Dolph Ziggler. And Ambrose somehow kicking out. Ziggler kicked out of a knee. Ambrose kicked out of the zigzag. And now it looks like Ambrose could be looking to finish it off here. Springboard clothesline. Sorry, the rebound clothesline. And that will do it. 1, 2. Ziggler still fighting out. Ambrose doesn't know what he's supposed to do here to put the show off away. Now up top goes Ambrose. Elbow connect. 1, 2. Ziggler out at 2.5 again. A drop kick to the leg of Ziggler. And another one. And Ziggler. Submission locked in on Ambrose. And Ambrose powering out. Oh shit. Ambrose needing the mat. And now strong edge whip from Ziggler. Ambrose back elbow and a jawbreaker to fight out of this predicament. DDT from Ambrose. Both these men have put on a classic match here tonight, and it's not nearly over. Or maybe it is. Both these men seem to be slowing. Ambrose up top again though. Fish drop to Ziggler. And that might be all that she wrote here. Glam slam by Ambrose. In a former game, that was his signature. And a strong clothesline from the Lunatic Fringe. How much more can Ziggler take? 1, 2. 2 on Ziggler. And now looking to lean Ziggler against the ropes. A nice move from Ambrose. And now Ambrose putting Ziggler against the ropes again. And what's happening here? Ambrose throwing Ziggler to the outside. Ziggler and Ambrose. And it's countered. It's countered by Ziggler. How awesome was that? That was a sick counter in Ambrose. Getting the spinebuster in. 1, 2. No. Ambrose is not happy now. Go take it to Ziggler on the outside. Ziggler. Ziggler with a zigzag on the outside. A 5 count now. Dolph try to run back in. And Ambrose. Ziggler now with a camel clutch on Ambrose. Ambrose reaches the ropes. Now Ambrose and Ziggler continuing their fight here. And Ambrose missed with a drop kick. Now what's Ambrose looking for? What's Ambrose catching Ziggler once again? And there could be some trouble here for Ziggler. Ambrose. It's a risk taker, he's a lunatic fringe, we all know that. An elbow through the announce table, my God. What a match we are witnessing here tonight on Main Event. And throwing him back in the ring here. And now Ambrose. Ziggler countering. And Ziggler with a zigzag. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. And a 3 count. Dolph Ziggler defeating Dean Ambrose, but what an incredible match.
Oh, they threw everything they had at each other in this match.
Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose just threw everything out then. Ambrose and Ziggler had numerous near falls in this match. Ambrose hit his elbow through a table. We thought it was over for Ziggler. Especially when Ambrose was setting up for Dirty Deeds. But Ziggler turned it around into a zigzag. And a 3 count. And Dolph Ziggler.
Huge victory here in one-on-one action. And this guy looks like he's ready to tear through the entire locker room. And I wouldn't put it past him. And it looks to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step ahead.
And Dolph Ziggler gets the victory here over Dean Ambrose on this episode of the Main Event. But ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing match once again here on WWE 2K16 Universe Mode. I hope you guys have enjoyed episode 26. This has been Let's Play FB Games. Hope you guys have enjoyed, like I said, and I'll see you next time for whatever I record. Bye for now.